I have experienced body shaming before.
I became very self-conscious and very aware of what people thought.
Okay. So I was very self-conscious about my weight.
But it wasn't anything that they meant to be mean about or anything like that, but it was just things that they didn't know that were hurtful, that were like...
Advertisements that you see, like, these girls are flawless, and it's like, how can someone like me ever live up to those standards?
7th grade was when I realized I had stretch marks on my legs, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so much bigger than everyone else, or like, I would think that I was fat because of that. At the time, it definitely stuck with me, and yeah.
When I was in elementary school, I wasn't like the thinnest girl. I definitely had a little bit of chunk on me, and everyone kind of made it clear, since all of my friends were not going through puberty the same time I was. And so I definitely got called like baby elephant and like derogatory things like that.
Someone was like, you have thunder thighs, and I was like really taken back because I was pretty tiny. I mean, I'm as tiny as other girls, but I never considered myself fat. So I think from that day on, I became very self-conscious and very aware of like, what people thought.
I just think that social media really kind of puts you down in terms of how your body should look. Social media does a lot of things saying like your body should be this amount of curvy but not too curvy, or thin but not too thin, or athletic but not too athletic. So it just really makes your mind confused on what is like the best way your body should be, and really tries to get you to think that your body is not as good as it could be or should be.
Definitely doesn't make me feel good seeing social media and like seeing like picture perfect women on Instagram, because I'm always on it, and I follow so many Victoria's Secret models. Like, I don't know why I do that to myself, but I just like, it definitely doesn't make you feel good about yourself, because before you realized that everyone was being photoshopped, you thought that that was their actual bodies, and like they're just so much more perfect than yours, so you're just like, that's so sad, why don't I look like that?
Sometimes I feel insecure when I see that, but then I know that I have my own like characteristics of my body that are great, and I know that these people are like photoshopped, and they're not how they actually look. So I have to remember that that's not how everyone is.
It kind of makes me feel inferior to them, because if I'm not tall enough, then I won't have that body type, and if I'm not working out as much as they are, like, I won't look like them, and I won't be like living the life that they live. And so I'll always be like second grade to them.
Honestly, it makes me feel really inferior. I recently started getting into like doing my makeup and like contouring and stuff, because I saw that those beautiful women were doing that too, and just kind of changing the way I dress. I don't know, I think I've always been really self-conscious, so seeing someone so beautiful, either in person or on social media, that's like really intimidating for me.
I feel that it puts a lot of pressure on younger girls to attain this ideal body, and makes other girls or younger girls think that they need to do drastic things in order to obtain this ideal body.
I think that society's ideal body type is a woman who has a flat stomach, a big chest, and bigger butt, and that's just not how everyone is.
Tall and thin.
A tall, thin girl who's fit, all the curves in the right places.
Tall, thin, I think tiny waist, big butt,